Hi there, my name's Katie. I'm a spiritual healer, a psychic, a medium. I do tarot card readings, I do energy shifts, I do healing, self-healing. I also do a bit of counselling. I can't understand why that light's coming from. It's obviously some strange orb or something from somewhere. I don't see it on there, but it's a little bit weird at the moment. Right, I'm going to do a little rap. So it goes like this. Welcome to Soul Junkie, where their clothes are funky. You're looking for an ambassador, you should pick me, and that's for sure. I am a little wild as I embrace my inner child. I am a witch and I make potions so people spill out their emotions. The things they keep suppressed, like being anxious and depressed. Now, it's a funny thing because it's now becoming autumn time. And what trees do in the autumn is actually shed their leaves and they get rid of all the dead wood and the debris. Well, this is what we're supposed to be doing at the moment. We're actually coming into the autumnal time and people are obviously feeling quite sort of stressy. They're quite anxious. Lots of people at the moment are quite tearful. They don't understand what's going on with their emotions. There's quite a lot going up in the universe at the moment. So I believe that we're all sort of purging and everybody's sort of coming together because what we're trying to do is fix the earth. I am an empath, so I do pick up on people's feelings. I do read feathers. I actually can pick up people's energy and vibrations from them, and I read them and I get their emotions, and quite often they tend to spill out all of their problems to me, which is what I do, and then I try to sort of get them to move forward, to give them their confidence and to work on their selves, because basically that's what we've got to do. We have to work on our inner selves. We do have to work from our soul, and from our heart. We have to always work on our truths. Years ago, obviously, people, there were witch doctors and various other peoples in different tribes, and before man as such, you know, that it's always been that way, that things have been like a natural process. And we're now getting back into this type of medicine rather than just popping pills, because basically all they do is suppress things. They don't actually cure anything. What we do with healing, it's actually working on an energy source from the universe. This enables us to, we can actually cure people if we keep going on it. You know, there are some unusual treatments out there that we can actually do for you. I'm a great believer in the power of positive thinking. If you think positively, you tend to bring more stuff in that's good to yourself. If you actually sit inwardly and get depressed, and the more you worry, the more worry and crap that comes forward to you. Sometimes we have to put this thing just to get rid of it all. This is why you can sometimes do this thing called an energy shift, which is just basically the power of positive thinking. You have to imagine that things are going to be okay, which they will be, because usually worry just goes on fear, and the more you feed the fear, the worse that it gets. So this is how you should work it. Basically, I do my this thing called I ams every morning. I manifest what I want to bring into my life, the things that I'm lacking. I am working on it at the moment. Things are beginning to improve, I've got to say. You just have to keep at it. You do have to repeat it at least 3 times, but you actually ask for it in a specific way, and you ask the universe. You always tell the universe as well that you're very grateful for what you've got, i.e. if you've got a roof over your head, if you've got a loving family, if you've got food on your table, you should be grateful for it, because there are many people out there that do not have those comforts. Basically, we're all light workers. We've all been born with the psychic ability. Unfortunately, a lot of people have forgotten about this. But you can get it back if you try hard enough. You have to sit within your own thoughts and actually just meditate. It's taken me quite a while to get back into it. I always knew as a child that I had a gift. I didn't quite understand it. I'm now fully embracing it. And to be honest, it's been a bit of a car crash on the way, because there's lots of different things that you do, but it's because you're being taught lessons. We all come down here with this thing called a cash record. you pre-pick your family out before you come. I know this sounds very strange, but all the karmic things that have gone in your life previously, in previous lives, also with your family, you can actually inherit all of those, and sometimes it's not even you that needs to learn the lesson, it's been your family, and then you have to break that tie, which is a bit of a bum really, because sometimes you think, why is this happening to me? But you have to turn that around to say, right, this is happening to me, what am I going to do about it? You've got to be positive, always be positive. Now, people out there, you need to work together as a team. This is why I feel that I would be quite a good ambassador for Rob's Soul Junkie, purely because I'm a team player. Yeah, I'm a bit of a mixed bag. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, I'd say. I'm probably a bit like Marmite. You either like me or you don't, but don't go licking me. I just at the moment feel that I'm in a place where spiritually I'm moving on in quite sort of leaps and bounds, and I've got to say I don't fully understand sometimes some of the stuff that's happening to me, because I do get downloads often when I'm sleeping, and I go back to being in Egypt and stuff of my past lives. I know that sounds very weird to most people, but you know what? Sometimes you've got to take also notice of your dreams, because if you're getting dreams that keep coming back to you, it's either trying to tell you something, or it's giving you, could possibly be a warning, but sometimes it's something that you might need to be addressing, because the thing about dreams is there's stuff that's going on in your mind. It's like in the back part of your mind. It's something that you've probably kept suppressed, things that sometimes you don't like to talk about. This is why I tend to do more like talking therapy. You probably realise that I've actually got verbal diarrhea and I talk quite a lot. But do you know what? This is what I do. This is my job. People tend to open up and tell me stuff. This is why I do feel that I would be quite good as an ambassador, because I do talk a heck of a lot. People do actually manage to get words in edgeways, would you believe? I'm a kind soul. I'm really looking forward to working alongside Rob. I've worked with Rob actually before in a previous establishment, where we did actually go on a soul journey together, where he is a shamanic healer. I don't know if many of you know about that, but he's very good at what he does. And we did go back to where I was a Indian squaw as such. And I remember being in this village, and there was a medicine man there. Now, the funny thing is, I do feel it might have been Rob, because often us soul people do know each other from past lives. It's like somebody, you realise you've got this sort of a bond together, and you don't understand why you've got it. And it could be that you were a brother or sister even in a past life, or it could have just been that you were very good friends. But I just feel that sometimes it's like you have this inner knowing, and you think, goodness me, I know your soul. How do I know that? Anyway, I'm waffling on as usual. So what I'm going to just say is, people, what you give out, you receive back. So if you do good deeds to people, you will receive them back in abundance. If you're one of these people that's quite nasty and you've got a negative side to you, and you're angry and irritated, and you're you've got a venomous nature, which is not very nice, because basically it will poison your soul. It actually rots your inside. It's not the other people that it's affecting, because basically the other people are just going to say, I don't really care. But for yourself, you're hanging on to this hatred, and it doesn't do you any good. So what you should do is always work with the love and the light. If you try and argue with people, try and do it in a way that you do it with love and light, and do it in a kind way, because I do feel that things will come back on you. You don't want anything bouncing back. That's all I'm going to say now. Just basically, I wish everybody a happy Mabon, which is obviously to do with the equinox today. And I wish you a good evening. I hope you have enjoyed the video. It's probably a little bit out there. And namaste. Love and light to you all. And God bless you all. Thank you.